Hi everybody, it's Crafting Just Because with Chris Cowan, and today we are playing with the Countryside Corners bundle. Now it's one big stamp, which I didn't realize that when I bought it, but I've learned to love it. And then it comes with coordinating dies that cut all those layers, which I am loving. So we are going to make a cute little tote bag out of this set. And please, it was not my original idea. I saw it created by Laura's Works of Heart, and I knew I had to create it. So we are going to go ahead and create one. First, I am going to use our Stamparatus. If you don't have that, I know it has been discontinued, but what are they called? A Misty works just fine. It's the same concept. I'm going to cut some of this wild wheat cardstock down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to set that aside. And then we also want to cut a piece or 2 pieces that are 1 1/2 by 1 inches. So hold on just a second here. 1 1/2 by 1 inch. I'm sorry if that is not on camera since my Misty there, or my Stamparatus is in the way. But I will get that back in view here. Let's set this aside because I do want to show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take, we have a piece that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I cut 2 pieces that are 1 1/2 by 1. And on the 1 1/2 inch side, I want you to score it at 1/4 inch on each side. Hold on, we're gonna need something bigger than this, I think. We are. My apologies here. I'm gonna try 2 1/2 by 1. We might have to cut this down. So let's see what happens here. We're making this for the first time together on camera here. Actually, okay, I was wrong. Let's step this back. It is 1 1/2 by 1. I was doing the wrong measurement, of course. We are going to score it at 1/4 inch on each end. So it just looks like this. Okay. Okay. Leave it to me to get that all wrong on camera. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move our paper trimmer out of the way. We are going to come in with our Stamparatus. And I am going to use my stamp case on the back of that, just to hold that level so that when I put the ink on, it is level. And I'm just going to put that there in the corner. And the reason I want to do my Stamparatus is I found that I had to ink it a couple times to get it all inked down. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and press really hard. And see, I missed this spot right here. So I'm going to go ahead and re-ink that. And I'm going to concentrate there we go. Whoops. I turned off our light there. Okay. So that's perfect. That's why I wanted that Stamparatus, because it'll let you stamp right back in the same spot without moving with those strong magnets on there. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way and move this out of the, oh no, we're going to need the ink. So hold on just a second. I'm also going to want a scrap of so we're going to use some designer series paper, and this is the 2023-2025 in colors. I'm going to pull in this timeless arrangement stamp set. And then I'm going to also do a piece of, or a scrap piece of basic white here. So what we're going to want to do is I'm going to stamp to you right on down onto the paper here. Let me get a little block. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to come in with our cut and emboss machine. And we are going to cut out all of the layer, or the outside layer of that one. So we're using the largest die there. And I like to use a piece of Post-it tape to hold that in place. And then I'm going to go ahead and die cut that out. Next, I'm going to die cut out our little sentiment there. And I'm going to use the little teeny tiny sentiment there. One. Hopefully we get that straight. If not, I might have to die cut it again and restamp. That'll work. And then we want to die cut our designer series paper for our flap. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I think I want the fourth largest one. I do. I'm going to die cut the fourth largest one, and I'm going to die cut the hearts. Let's see if I have a scrap of that before I do that whole big piece, because I'm thinking that I do. Oh, I do. Perfect. Let's do that. I wasn't sure how big of a piece I'd need. So we got that. I'm going to die cut those. Okay, so let's get the die cut machine out of the way. We're going to bring back in our trimmer. And I'm going to score this at 1 3/4 and 2 3/4. Okay, so that should be right in the middle. It actually looks a little off. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Hold on just a second. How long is this? So 2.5 is the center. Let's score it at 2 from each end. Okay. So you might see my little crease marks there, but that's okay. There we go. They're on the bottom, so you won't notice them. Then we're going to go ahead and adhere on our sides. And I'm just going to burnish those little fold marks, or score lines. I'm going to carefully add adhesive to both sides. And add that onto the sides. Just like that. Oh, how cute. These are so cute. This was such a clever idea, and I'm glad. I'll make sure that my measurement reflects differently. I'm wondering if maybe she cut hers down a little bit from instead of doing all of the layers. So it's 2 inches from each end will give you the perfect match. And then let's score this as well. I'm going to use some of the ribbon, the coordinating ribbon for the handles. And then we'll use a Velcro dot to keep that shut. Grab that really quick. There we go. Okay. So let's see. This is 3.5. So 1 3/4 is the middle. So I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 on each end. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So cute. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that onto the inside. Just like that. And then I'm going to trim down my 2U. And right at the top, I'm going to add that like that. Let that sit for just a minute. While that's sitting, I'm going to add some tear and tape to my purse ends here. And then we'll Velcro dot it shut. Okay. Take that release paper off. Go. Okay, so I'm going to add it just right on down like that, and like that, and then let's do the back side. So I'm just putting it to the side of that tag, or the closure, I should say. Just like that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then we will add our Velcro dot to the center, and then glue it on to there. You know what, in looking at hers and looking at mine, she did not do as many as I did, so on the layers, so that's why our measurements were different, but I'll make sure that that is updated. And then let's add a little bit of bling right here. Let's see, what do we have? This brushed metallic gold one looks perfect for that. Whoops, shoot, right there. There's our little mini tote bag, you guys. Thanks for being patient with me in making this. I will make sure that the directions are all perfect when I post the blog. And until next time, my creative peeps, I will see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, let's put this back in camera. There we go.